Okay, this video is about something I just recently started in the past few days, which is I find really working really well for me, is the command binder. I've seen a bunch of different videos of how people set up their command binder, so I decided to go ahead and give you a glimpse into the one I'm making for myself. Over here I have the emergency contact list, which holds the poison control, the police department, and everything like that for the area that I live in. So if I have a babysitter or somebody, they already have that at right there in their hand. Okay, I have a ton of Post-it notes that I keep all over the place here for like jotting down notes that I think of, like, oh, I need to do this today. I'll write it down real quick on a Post-it note. Or I need to call so-and-so today. Or if I'm listening to my voicemails, I'll write them down so I know to call back somebody. Like even here, I have sections for my command binder. And I have all the different sections that I want to put in here. My son and daughter did chores for me today. So I wrote that down so I can keep track of that. Then, of course, all the things that I need to buy when I go to the grocery store. Now, these I've already crossed out because I already put them on my grocery list. Not this one, but the one I'm getting ready to take to the store. I've already put them down here, so I have them on there. So when I go shopping, I know exactly what I need. This is actually a template that I found online where you can edit it to the things you need. So I went ahead and edited it to all the things I use and all the things I need on a regular basis. And I post it on my refrigerator, and as I run empty on something like bananas, I would check them off. And then like once I run out of something else, like the juice, I would check that off. So that way when it's time to go grocery shopping, everything that we've run out of that we need to get is checked off. Okay? Which makes it really nice and saves a whole lot of time, because then I'm not sitting down and saying, okay, what do we need for groceries this week? It's already there. I just grab it off the refrigerator and take it with me as I go. Over here I usually have a paper clip, so this way I can have whatever I need here. Like a bill that needs to be paid, or some kind of reminder of something I need to send in, or mail, or something like that. Something that's usually fairly important would go there. Here I have a master packing list. That's what I'm currently working on right now, because we're getting ready to move. So I have all the things I still need to pack, and I check them off as I go. So that way I know exactly how much time I have left, and I'll check to see what I have done and know what I need to get done. Then I have over here, yes, this page would cooperate. Then over here I have a master to-do list. This is all the things I need to do. Sometimes stuff that's kind of in the future, some things that I just want to get done, some things that don't really matter, some things I need to do this day. Okay, and what I do is if over here it gets too cluttered with all my Post-it notes, because I will have a lot of them, as I go throughout the day, I'll write a new Post-it note and stick it in here at the end of the day. If I end up having too many over here, I will go over to my to-do list and jot them all down and take off the Post-it note and get rid of it. So that way it's not all cluttering up over there. Here, I saw this template online. I don't like this so much. It's supposed to be a dry erase because everything's in the sleeves. But I find it erases way too easy. Like as soon as I change the page and then go back to that page, it would be all smeared. And I can't even read what it says. A lot of people say it doesn't smear. I find that it always smears, and I don't like it. So I'm not sure what I'm doing. That's why I have my to-do list over there. But I'm not sure I like this idea at all. I'm going to see what else I can do for that one. I love this page. I've used this one way longer than I've had this binder. I've used this for probably a good year. I had my own made up. But this one is totally different. I have my morning chores, afternoon chores, evening chores, and then weekly chores to do on specific days of the week. Now, me and my husband's work schedules alternate. So if he's home in the morning, he knows exactly what to do. If I'm home in the morning, I know what I have to do, and he has to do the evening chores. The weekly chores are stuff we have to do once a week, like scrubbing the toilet or the tub or mopping the floors or something like that. I really like this one. I've used this for a long time. Over here I actually wrote down today is, and I usually put an arrow because that way I know that I did it for today. If I have it pointing to Monday and today is Tuesday, I know that I haven't done it today. I know that that was from yesterday. So I would make sure I usually put an arrow there. Here's my grocery list again, just as a template to print out more. My monthly zone, I haven't filled that in yet, which is going to be like, I guess, things to work on every month. Like say a closet's overfilled and needs to be emptied, I would fill that out, or something like that. Here I have household projects. Again, I haven't had this binder for very long, so I haven't had a chance to fill it all out. But I would fill in the project and the estimate of the cost of it and what month I wanted to get done in. So that way, like if I say, oh, I need a new floor, I could put it down, figure out how much it's probably going to cost me, and say, okay, well, if it's January or February, I was like, I know I'm not going to be able to afford that until July or something. I would put it down here in July. These are my meals. I found this really cool template online again, and I just went through and I have it in a sleeve, so I can just wipe it off. This one doesn't smear, which is really weird. I don't understand the difference between this and the other page, but this one never smears. And I just write down the week of food that we're going to have, which is really good for me because with a busy schedule, I hardly ever know what we're going to do for dinner. If I come home, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's 6 o'clock, we still haven't eaten, we need to get some dinner. What are we doing? So I'll sit there and I'll figure out what we're doing for that. I'll sit there and figure out what we're doing for dinner and already have it down, so it saves me a whole lot of time. Even when I go grocery shopping, it helps because then I know exactly what we're doing for dinner and what I need to buy for that week. This is my master meal plan. I saw this in somebody else's binder and I had to have it because it saves me time from thinking, oh, what have we not had in a while? Or if I'm sick of this food, what else can I make? I can go through my master meal plan, which I know we've made before. We actually really liked it. And I can just pick. Like, okay, we haven't had this in a while, so let's go ahead and make that. Or we don't have time for this, so we have to make something else. So this is really good for all the different meals that you know how to make, that you know that everybody likes to eat. So that way you don't have to sit there and think about what to make for dinner. Over here I have annual bill schedule, which is the day that the bill is due, and then what it is. And then like we would put, if it's not due, like say it wasn't due in June, I would cross out June so I know that I don't have to pay anything that month. Like water bills are usually only like every 3 months, depending on where you live. So I would cross out the 2 months that are not due and then leave the one that is due open. So I know. This one here is auto maintenance log. So this way you can log everything that you're doing with your car. So say you put a new speaker in, you could put that in there. Or if it needs a new oil change and you lost the sticker that goes on your window, you could have that in there and you would know exactly when the last oil change was. Or anything like that. So this way you can keep track of everything that you've done to your car. And I have a bunch of other areas I haven't filled in yet. But like I said, this is my binder and I'm really enjoying it. It's really helped me save time because I have everything in one place. I just go and check everything what I need to do for the day, who I need to call and all that kind of stuff. And it's just really simple. I sit down in the evening, I go through and check what I want to do tomorrow, check all my little Post-it notes and see what needs to be done, and just set it up for the next day. And then the next day I just see it, I take a glimpse at it in the morning before I start cleaning, and I just get to my schedule, which is already made the night before. So that's my command binder, and so far it's only been 4 or 5 days, and so far I really like it. It's really helped